Okay, welcome back to my channel, Aries. This is just a quick read for you in regards to what's happening in November for the next 2 weeks. So what I see here is kind of a little bit ambiguous energy, kind of goes back and forth here. Certainly the fact that we've got the Page of Wands coming in here toward the end. Again, I'm just going to bounce around a little bit, give you a generality, and then I'll specifically get to some of it. But it feels like you are more hopeful about a situation and the possibility of something coming in here with the Page of Wands. It does feel like this is something that you feel has the potential to go forward, but there's a part of this that isn't quite being revealed yet. So there's some hidden element that is not going to allow you to see what the answer is for the month of November in the next 2 weeks. We also have the card of the moon. So the moon, of course, is that card of emotions and intuition, following your intuition, not having a full comprehension of all the hidden factors that may be affecting a situation, but either way, trust your intuition until you're able to see things, in a better light or come forward so that you can make a fair decision on something. It does feel like you're kind of in a space of negativity where your emotions are not quite balanced, but followed by the Justice card does indicate that that combination is going to be one. Whatever the decision is, it is going to be a fair one. So just know that you can trust that, it's the right thing to do at this time. So whatever's happening for you in the next 2 weeks is just to remain, kind of neutral and objective at this time, because there's nothing you can do about the current state of affairs. Like I said, there's something here that's just an indication that you don't have all the pieces yet to make an informed decision. The moon card, like I said, does speak to following your intuition, being guided. A lot of, it feels to me like emotions are kind of in, you're moody. Like there's a level of moodiness that comes in with that energy. So I feel like you don't quite feel emotionally stable in some way, or maybe there's something here that's affecting you emotionally that is causing a little bit of depression or sadness or something like that, is putting you in a little bit of a distress situation. I don't want to say distress. Distress sounds like a really big word for, just kind of dealing with some of the sadness or fear or shadow. Something there's some kind of fear or something that you're dealing with, or even in a legal situation, there's a little ambiguity where you're not sure of what's taking place, but there is still hope in the situation. So just know that, keep that in check, because whatever that energy is that's around you at this time is still going to be fair in the long run. So if you're dealing with any kind of intense feelings, just know that that'll be balanced out and something will be resolved emotionally. There's also a sense here with the Four of Pentacles that you're holding back on something. So maybe you're cut off from, or not cut off, but maybe just holding back on information, something in around money. Four of Pentacles does sort of speak to something around stability or ownership of something. But either way, there's a certain element of risk perhaps that you don't want to take. And it feels like you're in that space of, do I, don't I? The Knight of Swords does speak to, whatever those insecurities are that you're kind of dealing with, or those troubles emotionally that you're kind of unsure about. There is something here that speaks to success, and it's going to be some kind of communication that's coming in pretty quickly here with the Knight of Swords. So there is something here in around your efforts paying off in a big way in terms of finances. So it's a rewarding financial period. Don't be impatient. Just go with the flow kind of thing. But that energy of the Knight of Swords is, where you've got a lot of ambition to kind of get something going. It's a situation, like I said, where I feel like, you're just kind of dealing with possibly some kind of legal entity or something like that, or contractual thing. Could be paperwork that's involved there with the Justice card and the other, but the main energies out here that I see, and this might be just shy of this November month, but for some of you, but either way, the main energies out is that there's something still kind of some kind of fear around opening up about something, but there is going to be some kind of a reveal in around a legal situation or in around contracts, something that is going to go forward. The fact that we have the Page of Wands down here it does still indicate that there, and with the moon card as well, this isn't around stability or the home front or money or whatever you consider stability. So the high priestess tells me there's still something that has yet to be revealed. There's a missing element here. There's something that's not quite known and able for everything to, make you feel like everything is safe and all of that. It's not to say that it's unsafe. It's just that there's some elements that still need to be worked through. Because like I say, I mean, the natural inclination is to hang on to your money with that Four of Pentacles, but the Page of Wands, like I said, is still focusing on a goal, wanting to take some action. You are getting some kind of communication that's coming through here with that Knight, but again, it's all in around foundation, it's all in around resources, it's all in around security, money, that kind of thing. But there is some element of self-control that you are exhibiting as well in regards to, being you are self-reliant and all of that. But there's a strong tendency as well to want to take control of a situation, is what I would say there. You're not afraid to make decisions in any way, because with that Four of Pentacles and the Knight, of course, it's a positive outlook on the way you're achieving a goal. It does represent a real strong desire toward control over possibly finances or something like that. There's a lot of determination to single-mindedly kind of get toward the goal, almost like such a strong focus that it's a little bit obsessive, but and I say that because the devil energy comes out here as well. So, but you're really fixated on this, but there is going to be balance in the situation, so everything will be fine. Again, when we get to that Page of Wands energy, and that was with the High Priestess, I mean, that in itself as well is still communicating something more. Another layer is yet to be revealed. So there's also a sense of following your intuition and, doing a little bit of interfacing with yourself, trying to understand spiritually or intuitively or something along, figuring yourself out, self-awareness, that kind of thing. But either way, there could be something around a negative pattern of thought because of that moon, as well as the devil energy that's further out. So there's something around facing your fears and overcoming whatever that challenge is or whatever that devil temptation is. So it's warning against a danger of losing something to a negative influence. So it's just about, keep things fair, or something will work out in a fair way. But there's just the awareness that to overcome the temptation, because again, there's something here with the High Priestess that's not quite known. There's an element that's missing. So there's something here that is you don't have all the pieces to the puzzle. You don't have all the information to make a decision on something, or something with someone else doesn't have all the pieces yet for there to be a complete picture to work with. Like I said, the High Priestess it's all of the queens wrapped together. So normally it would be a very strong, powerful card, but it's also a card of being more aloof. So if this is you or someone else, there's some kind of sense of being detached or closed off emotionally. There's a bit of mystery around this situation where there's hidden factors and there's something about not seeing the full picture. So something isn't being fully revealed or disclosed. Everything is not on the table here, is what I would say. There is something here about, again, could be Scorpio energy here as well, but there's a certain secretive kind of energy about something, and could be Cancer here as well, but there's a hidden part to a personality or a hidden part to a path, but there's just something that's not being revealed here yet. So it's just something of that nature. And you're coming off that way, and it is in around the home front, in around stability with the Four of Wands, something around sadness and feeling left out, or again, there's a temptation here as well. Something from the past, could be dealing with other children, but there is some kind of a new start as well with that Ace. But there is something again with the Four of Cups where there is just something that's not, there's a bit of a lack, or something with feeling like something isn't going to be fair, something along that line. Because the Four of Cups is feeling dissatisfied with something, or rejecting something, or feeling like you've missed out on something. So it's feeling a little bit of self-pity, or, regret in some way. You're overlooking something that is a period of uncertainty. You're just not seeing everything as a full cup. So let's just put it that way. But either way, you're kind of also in that space of reevaluating your relationships and your situation. And you're still looking for what's being overlooked. You need to bring it into view. Again, the devil energy is still some kind of a temptation that's in around you that is kind of pulling you into a period of maybe bad habits, or putting too much focus on sadness and feeling chained by some kind of lack of your fear, or lack of inspiration, or something like that, where there's just, you feel like you can't do anything. It's something like that. You feel like you can't do anything, and the devil is kind of leaving you in a sense of helplessness in some way to a situation. So whatever that is for you, again, for some of you, it could be just direct temptation. For others, this could be something along the lines of lack of sleep, or feeling some depression, or just not feeling quite up to par. But we also have, again, something from childhood where there is a new beginning. So something somehow along that line, the Six of Cups is really impacting this new start. So something here about creating balance and harmony, triumph over challenges. You're closer to a goal than you think. That kind of thing is the energy of that card. But again, Six of Cups, it's definitely about feeling you have other people around you here with that energy. It's people from the past, it's childhood, it's children, it's, maybe you felt like you had a missed opportunity where something could have been a great reward for you. But either way, you're almost going back into childhood for a new restart, for some kind of wish or dream or something to be fulfilled. But it's something along that line here where you're looking back into, it's nostalgic, and able to find a way to start again with the Ace of Wands. So a lot of hope in this reading, but again, it almost feels like there's some delays here, or something that's in the way. Some element has to be disclosed before you can really have this full, fresh, new start. And it feels like it's connected to something of the past here as well. But there's definitely a birth of a new start, or birth of an idea, some new way of thinking, where a new chapter begins for you with that Ace of Wands. But again, it's something related around the past, definitely around reflection on to your childhood here as well. And it's definitely some kind of new start that's taking place. And I feel like this is going to bring back some passion, or bring back some kind of, new happier mode of life, right? There's a lot more creativity or growth with this new phase of life. Could be spring for a lot of you, that something really culminates. But for whatever this is, it's some kind of something new that's coming in here. That is going to allow you to strike out on your own. That's what I have for you, Aries, for the next couple of weeks. Again, some of you it may be a little further out, but that's what I have for you. Keep moving forward. Never give up.